So the other day I had an idea. What if I were to take the principles of pendulum painting and combine them with pour painting, P-O-U-R. What I'm thinking of doing is having a paint pillow, so a big blob of paint. The rest of the canvas is all wet with paint as well. And then I do multiple pendulums on top and just kind of load it up and then tilt it out. And I think I'll be able to kind of customize where and when I add my swirls based on how I tilt it. And it should make this really trippy, crazy effect. If I let it dry right, we should have something really interesting. So come with me if you want to check it out. Step one is painting the canvas. So I have a previous painting here, as you probably can see. There's a lot of texture below that first layer. And so when I paint over this and then we do our pour painting, what should happen is it should look super glossy, but then once it dries, all this will kind of pop up. So it adds another layer of dimension. So bear with me as we paint this. Whoa, okay. I don't need it to be perfect since we're gonna be putting so much paint on top of it, but just something like to add a baseline, because I'm gonna record the first one as like a traditional pendulum painting and then speed the rest up. So I want that first one to really pop. All right, so bear with me here. See you in a sec. You see what I mean with this? You got so much texture behind it. The end result is gonna be spectacular. I've got a great variety of colors that are going to go on top. And I'm just so excited for you to see it. So my first step, I'm gonna add blobs of paint. I know people call it like a pillow. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 3 of each color, except for the color I'm gonna do on top. Maybe I just do dark colors right now. Maybe I just do the red and the teal. Whoa, that's a lot of red. Okay, well, there we go. Now let's start our first pendulum. I decided to do the lighter colors too while we're here. Let's go over there and then finish it off with canvas color, and then we're gonna do orange on top. All right, so here's the first of many pendulums. For anyone that's not on YouTube, I am currently doing a piece that's combining pour painting, that's P-O-U-R, with pendulum painting. And so what I've done is I've added blobs of paint down on the canvas, and then I'm gonna do a bunch of pendulums layered together and then kind of tilt it out. So this first one is just gonna be orange. I believe I'm gonna do maybe like, I don't know what I'm gonna do on top. Maybe like, I'll do the white next, I think. And really try to load this up with paint. I want lots of layers, lots of different textures and lines. And then I'm gonna kind of tilt it all together, and hopefully these different lines in here become like crazy trippy. And what I also might do is as this layers up, I might add more paint in different spots. I don't want to go too crazy, of course, but for right now, we'll see how it goes. Okay, I think we're gonna pull this first color. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, got it. Alrighty, here is color number 2. We've got that same white color that I did previously right here. The background is teal, so I want to go light on the teal color and really let the other one shine, and then tilt it all together. This is for a friend of mine. He requested this for his brother's birthday, and I think he's gonna be blown away. This is really, really exciting, is what's happening here where the paint's layering together. I think between these two paintings, I'm gonna add more blobs, maybe put like a teal one here, and then maybe a red one over here, because I want like a 3D looking effect. Also, what I might do actually is tilt it out a little bit in between. Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, color number 3, we've got red. In between the swings is when I'm gonna add more paint. I'm gonna put some more, I need some right here. Okay. Need some right here. And I'm actually gonna pour a little bit more red paint and then a big blob of teal. I might actually go inside of another pattern. We're just going crazy here. All right, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. This is looking pretty sweet. All right, I think this next color is done. 3, 2, 1. Okay, light blue, and then we're gonna wrap it up with a teal. I think I'm gonna do a lot bigger of a swing of teal. Maybe, we'll see. All right, I am loving these lines though. Okay. That teal swing, we might really time lapse that together because I'm wanting to go for a while. I'm loving how these blobs are starting to tie together because I really like, I don't like when it's just one color. I like when it all comes together, and I think this piece perfectly captures that. And I'm hoping that we'll be able to tilt it and make a pretty spectacular piece. It's gonna take like 4 days to dry, but whatever. All right, light blue is complete. Alrighty, okay. Like I had said before, this one's gonna be thicker lines, and I'm probably gonna let it go a little bit longer than the previous ones. I kind of regret doing thick lines though. There was so much going for it with thin stuff. I might actually pull it pretty quickly. I know I wanted to let it go for a while, but if all works out, we should have something really interesting without having to go crazy. I want most of this light blue to be covered. That's what I'm looking for. I might actually go through with just like a little stick and do some little wiggly lines, but maybe not. Okay. This light blue is getting covered. Yeah, I'm just gonna do like a little. Oh man, I shouldn't have done that. Whatever. Okay. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't want to go too crazy. All right, if all works out right, we should be able to just, whoa. Okay. Over here. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can't lose this pattern. Let's go this way. Take this around. Okay, we're gonna be doing more of these, that's for sure. I need to make sure that there's paint extended all the way across. Like that. Doesn't have to be pretty. You just have to kind of get it there. Even on the sides. I really need a lot of real estate over here, just because it's a lot of the same color. There we go. Oh my gosh. Are you guys seeing this? I hope this comes out on camera. Second that gets to the edge. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay. Now time for this corner. And we're gonna end it here and here. I'm hoping we're gonna be able to get there. We're gonna go this way now. Are we gonna have enough paint? I think we are. Second it gets to that corner. Come on, baby. Okay. Rotate this around. Now this corner and we're done. I want to take it slowly. second it gets there. And it's over. Okay. Now I'm just gonna let the pattern kind of round out over here, like this. Stretch it downward, and we'll be done. We're running out though. And here is the end result. I am just overwhelmed by that pattern. It's not a pendulum anymore, that's for sure. But we've done something pretty amazing here. Well, now we've wrapped up this painting. Honestly, it could not have gone better. Like, that was so beautiful. It didn't turn out anything like a pendulum painting, but I had so much fun, and I'm gonna do a bunch more of these, and I'm glad you guys could be there for the entire ride, all the pendulum paintings. Can't wait for next one. Later.